All right, we're in chapter 23. It says there's 7 altars and 7 oxen and 7 rams. I circled verse 8. 11 says, Balak said unto Balaam, What hast thou done? Thou hast blessed them. Balak is trying to get the sorcerer Balaam to curse Israel, but he turns it into a blessing. I circled verse 16 and 19. Balak said, Neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. He's trying to bargain with him so not to bless Israel. I circled verse in 24, 1 and 4. And then 10 says, Balak's anger was kindled and said, Now flee thou. I circled 16 and 17 and 25. And in 25 I circled 3 and 5. And one brought a Midianish woman into the tabernacle. And you're not supposed to have strangers in the tabernacle or near the tabernacle. And Phinehas took a javelin and thrust both of them. So the plague was stayed. God says, I give unto him peace, an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous. That's pretty good. Blessing. There's something in you. Here we go. They shall surely die in the wilderness, save Caleb and Joshua. 27. Take thee Joshua, and give him a charge, and put some of thine honor upon him. Alright, there's day of the first fruits. There's nothing in 29. 30. Has I circled verse 2. 31. They warred against the Midianites. Balaam they slew, and Israel took all the women of the Midian captives, and all the virgins they kept alive. 32, there's nothing. 33. It says they drive out all the inhabitants of the land, divide the land by lot for inheritance, and it says, if you will not drive them out, they shall be pricks, and I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them. So God's going to get rid of whoever doesn't get rid of the pricks of society, like the Canaanites. In 34, it says the south border, the Salt Sea eastern border, the western border, and the northern border for the lot to be divided. I circled verse 7 and 35, 24 and 25, 29 through 32, and there's nothing in 36. Deuteronomy 1. I circled verse 35, and I highlighted, Save Caleb and Joshua to inherit it, and your little ones shall possess it. He's not going to give the land unto anybody else. Chapter 2, I circled verse 5, verse 9, verse 20, 32 and 33. Chapter 3 doesn't have anything. Chapter 4, I circled verse 9, 10 Commandments in chapter 5. It says, Thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand. Those are the frontlets between thine eyes. For a sign. Chapter 7. I circled verse 17 through 19. 8 and 3. I highlighted, Man doth not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Lord. And that's what Jesus said. He was quoting this scripture to Satan when he was tempted after the 40 days of fasting. Man shall not live by bread alone. Thy raiment wax not old upon thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. It means their clothes didn't wear out, and they didn't get sores for walking the 40 years. That's pretty good. God bringeth thee into a good land. Just Caleb and Joshua are going to get the best land. And it says, who brought thee forth water and fed thee? And thou saying that art my power and the might of my hand hath gotten me this wealth. It's not true. It's God. God gives the wealth.